the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen off the play fake. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw completes to Freiermuth. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Buffalo. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 7.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 38, Jones. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Off play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
From the 27, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Allen's throw is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Where they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll run on first down. Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll find Najee Harris, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might...
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And these guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give, right side. Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they had bigger things on their mind, apparently, the playoffs, as they will finish the regular season with a 14-3 mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.